So can we do anything about stress at work? Even thinking about this after going through all the causes and consequences of stress at work can feel like a stressor. The good news is yes, and you have already begun. In understanding stress, where it comes from, and what it is meant to do for us, that is, help us fend off threats to our survival over relatively brief time periods, you are well positioned to examine the typical causes of stress at your workplace and figure out which issues lead to the harmful, chronic kind of stress at work. Over the next few sections of this course, you will craft a plan for addressing these stressors. To get started, I'm going to draw from a model for organizational change that Dacker and I offered in our first course in this series, The Foundations of Happiness at Work. The model has 3 simple steps: inquire, model, and implement. In the inquire step, we investigate the issue by gathering data in the context of work. In the model step, we incorporate practices and activities into our own day-to-day behavior and decisions at work. And in the implement step, we launch initiatives, enact policies, or change something about the context of work to mitigate the causes of chronic stress at the organizational level. Here, we'll start with the inquire step because workplaces differ in their vulnerability to causal factors for chronic stress, and there's no one-size-fits-all solution. For teachers, it may be about insufficient reward. For physicians, the issue might be lack of autonomy in how they provide care. For the tech industry, it might be a glamorization of stress combined with low off-work recovery. Gathering intelligence about how things currently stand is a necessary first step. You can inquire about your own personal experience of stress at work, about stress related to social dynamics at work, and about stress related to the overall culture and feel of your organization. To inquire, considering what you have learned thus far, how would you characterize your own levels of day-to-day stress or chronic stress at work? Low or high? Occasional or frequent? Fleeting or pervasive? Reviewing the factors that we have discussed that contribute to unchecked stress at work, that feeling that the demands of your job are continuously outweighing your reserves or resources. Which of these factors are most prevalent for you? Are some causes more poignant than others? Are your answers the same or different when you think about these questions with your colleagues or other people who you interact with at work in mind, or with the overall climate and culture of your organization in mind? Since the model and implement stages involve building skills and incorporating new behaviors into your day-to-day work and changing organizational culture or policy in specific ways that we haven't covered yet, we'll return to those steps a little later. To really make the most of your inquiry into what stress at work means for you, it is a good idea to discuss this topic with other people at work. You can do this casually over lunch, as a meeting agenda item, by organizing a focus group, or by adding questions about stress from validated workplace stress assessment scales to regular employee surveys. For even more bang for your buck, analyze how workplace stress survey responses relate to other key business metrics like healthcare costs, profitability, or employee retention. This can help you advocate and gain support for initiatives or policy changes down the road. Gathering a clear picture of what stress looks like, where it is coming from, and where the vulnerability to chronic stress lies for you at work, within your interpersonal interactions at work, and amongst the culture of your workplace is a key first step to making improvements.